Howdy. So I think I may have found my next video topic and my first serious video. And it has to do with water. So I've been drinking a lot of, a lot more water in general. And specifically I've been drinking water that is treated, that is a very specific pH level. Now I'm not really set on a pH level that I want my water to be. So I've just been drinking water that is set to one, and that also has additives like minerals and electrolytes, which that's kind of confusing to me. That seems redundant because I thought that the minerals were what contained the electrolytes or facilitated their presence. I don't know, but I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that I'm not, though. Not a chemist. But anyway, I noticed that on one of the... So there's one specific type of water that I've been drinking most, but, it's not always in stock because I kind of rotate. I don't go to the same vendor every single day because I don't... I don't know. I just don't want to. So I go to different places. I go to various gas stations and pharmacies. Well, there's like one pharmacy that's in my rotation. But the point is, I go different places for my supply. And it gives me an excuse to get out of the house. Which I guess I don't really need. I'll go out anyway. But, yeah. So, the second brand, or the alternative, when the one I normally get isn't available, has 3 different variations. And I noticed that one of them, where the nutritional facts are, or where the ingredients are, it doesn't say it's water. It refers to it as a water beverage. And I thought, okay, maybe it's because of all the stuff that's been thrown in. Maybe it's been changed such that it no longer qualifies to be called water. But the other water that I drink that also has stuff added to it, it declares itself as water. And the other variations of this other one also just call themselves water. Like I have one of them right now, and I don't see in here anywhere that it calls it a water beverage. It's just that one. So, a little bit perplexing. I reached out to one of the companies today and I asked them, essentially, why is your water better than, XYZ brand? And, at what point does water stop being water? When does it become a water beverage? Or when do I have to call it something entirely different? So, look forward to that. And the reason I'm drinking these instead of like Ozarka or something else is because I feel like if these things, and I could be wrong, so I actually also asked them this. But it seems to me that if the water is treated, if it has stuff put into it, if it's been distilled, then it shouldn't really matter where they source that water from. Maybe they have like a central hub that collects water from different places and then gets distributed out to the different treatment plants or whatever. But with something like spring water, you're displacing the water supply of one community, and I don't think that's right, especially since I have a well and I can pump my own water out of the ground. So that's why I'm specifically buying these. And at some point, I probably will stop drinking this stuff just because I don't think I'm going to need the additives going forward. But, yeah. School starts, I don't know if I already said this, but school starts the 16th of next month, which it's almost next month. But yeah, it starts on the 16th, and I'll get super studious then. I haven't really been keeping up with my studies on the certification course that I signed up for, just because, well, it's kind of all over the place, so I don't like that. I'm still going to go through it, and hopefully it'll be enough for me to pass the exam, but we'll see. What else? I've been thinking a lot about whether or not I want to go back to where I was for the internship, and I'm thinking I might not. And part of that has to do with, how do I say this? For me, a lot of things are really easy. And I don't mean to say that. Well, I don't know how to explain it. Things come easily to me, but I don't necessarily want them to. I don't know. I guess I've kind of had a charmed life. Not entirely, but in a lot of aspects I have. I mean, for one, I'm in a position where I can just stop working for 6 months and it's not going to hurt me. I mean, nothing has changed. I can still pay my bills and enjoy this house and not have to cut back on anything or really make any changes at all. I mean, everything's going to be exactly the same as if I were working. And not everybody can do that. So that's just one of those things that somehow, some way, it worked out. Even school, like, I don't pay full price for tuition. My tuition is subsidized. And that's just kind of a perk that I don't know. I wonder sometimes, things are so easy for me, or they tend to be, or they set themselves up that way. I wonder if I'm expected to exercise my agency and take on a little bit more of a challenge and say, no, I appreciate the easy path that's been given to me or that's been laid before me, but I'm going to still struggle just a little bit. So I'm wondering if going back to a sure thing, pending my passing these exams and getting these credits, if that's really the right move. I'm wondering if maybe the challenge of trying to find another internship or find another job, just a job that's in the field that I want to be in with what I've learned so far, if maybe that would be better. And along with that, there's stuff that I kind of been examining, the things that didn't pan out the last few months, or this past year, really, in my life. And part of why I left and what I've seen in my failures is that I tend to focus on one or two things and then not really give up on them. And clearly that didn't work for me. So I'm wondering if I do need to just start letting more stuff go and move forward with new things and, take that leap of faith and see where it leads. So I'll be contemplating that, and I'll probably do another video where I expound on my findings or my thoughts. And yeah, another video down the line with my findings on this water situation, whether water is always water or sometimes it has to be called a water beverage. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see y'all later.